Well, hello there. Good morning to all. It is Monday night, November 18th. And I'm testing out some new software here on the Just Shelve It channel to see if this works. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. If anybody is out there watching, please drop a comment so I know some folks are here. Excuse me. Hey, all right, we got Carver Customs out there. Not sure, did this come up like normal? Did you see my link in the Facebooks? Gosh, I'm such a dork. What's up, Jeff Evans? Collecting Brothers, William Golden. Hey guys, thank you all for joining. It looks like a couple people are popping in. Steve O'Beg, TJ Williams, what's up? Looks like Legion's Lounge isn't happening tonight. So I thought I was going to do this after their show, but I thought since they weren't live, I would just jump on here and do my thing now. I missed out on Shooting the Shelf last Sunday night at the aftermath from LegionsCon. So trying to find an alternative for yes. I'm trying some new stuff. Let's see. If I click your stuff, does it show the comments down below? Ooh, look at that with some animations. Yeah, just testing some stuff out. It's a real basic restream going on right here. Just wanted to see what this was like, give it a test. So yeah. How's everybody doing? Let's see. Excuse me. Yeah, so I'm going to go through my haul and check this out. Check out my stuff. I've looked through everything a little bit, but I promise I'm not going to do this for 2 hours. I don't want to sit here till 10:30 going through my stuff. One thing I did not get this year because I barely got away from my table, and I'm not complaining. I didn't get over to Brian Carver's table or Brian Lynn's table, Carver Customs, to grab any torches this year. So good thing I'm well stocked. But Brian, I'll be checking out for your sale when you post that stuff up, I believe on Thursday. Yeah. So excuse me, what's up, Maverick? What's up, Brick? Fun random stream. Oh, nice. So what? It's 8:30 here, so 5:30. You leave work at 5:30. Just give me a little water. I just had some, not Taco Bell. What's that place? Subway. I just had one of the nacho cheese chicken something. I don't know. Anyway, we're live. There's a fancy new background going on here. I don't know. Hopefully I sound good. Everything looks good. We're just testing this out to see if... What's up, Curtis? Curtis, I'd invite you, but I have not taken the time to figure out how to add someone to this yet. I just jumped in and went live. I think I see where it is, but I'm just gonna roll with this because I don't want to make you sit there while I'm just rambling on. First off, I'm gonna go through my stuff. So this is gonna be real quick and dirty going through this stuff. What's up, Dave? What's up, Brent? This Alexander Deshaw stopped by at one point and gave me this figure. I don't know, I think it's the Sultan or something, but he said the soft goods were pretty cool and accessories. There's hands somewhere. But yeah, but definitely going to use this as some fodder for some characters. down the road. I don't remember who gave these to me and where they said they came from. I think Dylan, maybe. I don't know. I don't want to say the wrong names. But looks like a dwarf head and some pauldrons, which are not coming in great. I'm going to redo the bottom side of my desk here with some different lighting and some soundproofing. But a cool dwarf head and some pauldrons. Got a couple other ones. One from Big Head Studios. They posted this dwarf with the Cabal crest in the center of his headpiece. Yeah, I can pull up comments. See, there's the comments right there. Can pull up comments. I can do all sorts of stuff. I believe I can even put the chat on the stream. I don't know how that looks like on your side. I should have this go on YouTube on my spare screen over here. Let me do that and make sure it's muted. All I got was broke. Yeah, 100% Maverick. But this head from Big Head Studios is pretty cool. And what else? I did a trade now. He didn't have him at his table, I don't think, but I did a trade with Leland and for one of the Cabal heads. He did last year, so I missed out on that. So he brought me one of those, and then I think got some stuff from Corey, a troll and a female orc head. Looking forward to painting those. Cool. The chat on the side did come up. Cool. It's pretty good. I don't know. Is the chat annoying? For anyone watching, if I have the stream pulled up, does it show the chat twice? Like, I know if you're watching YouTube, you see it. Like when I watch YouTube and then there's a chat going on my TV, it's covering like the third of the screen. So this seems to be like offsetting it. I don't know. If it's annoying, someone hit me up in the messages and Curtis, I think I found the invite link. I'm going to shoot it to you if you want to jump in. If you don't, that's cool. Let me find Facebook. Testing this stuff out. Curtis Ackerman. All right, there you go, bud. Send it to you. Let me you guys know think about the chat. The enhanced picture must be the chat on the screen is way delayed. All right. Nope. Where's the chat? Chat. Let's turn the chat off. Okay. How's that? Is that better? I look like a Twitch streamer. I don't know what that is. Oz, get that I out of my name. There is no I in my name. All right. So there it is for now. Curtis, I sent you the link. Yeah, I mean, it's always delayed. It's always the chat's always delayed a little bit. I don't know how bad the delay is. It's Monday. What am I doing? Well, Legion's Lounge didn't happen. So I'm, what's the word? Standing in the gap for them. Not that they asked me to, but I'm doing it. I wanted to go. Well, I have to show off my haul, and I got distracted. So I went through my custom heads. Chris Ferrone hooked me up with these. His little these printed figure displays. There's little holes here to go for the banners. Guys, you're asking me all sorts of technical questions about Restream. I don't know. This is my first time using it. I've played with it behind the scenes a little bit, but I believe there should be the option for a second camera. I don't have a second camera hook up to my thing, and I have not seen. I'm assuming Curtis got the link. I don't know if he got it or not. or if he's got to like sign in and all that jazz, and it's just taking a minute to get here. But yeah. So I don't know. I don't have all the technical answers for Restream yet, but gotcha, Trevor. I hope you're feeling good, or hope you feel better. Everybody's been doing a lot, so I'm just trying to keep your audience entertained for a little bit if any of them come over here. But yeah, this awesome displays from Chris Ferrone, aka Mythic Bits. You can put your flag banners in here. This is great. It's flock-ish without being. I did send it in Messenger. Yeah, I don't know. So I got 2 of these. So these, you'll probably be seeing some of these in my custom photography for when I finish customs and stuff. Trevor's watching the Cowboys. I don't know what that means. I'm not a Western. It's on my bag. I don't have it, but one of the first things I got this past weekend was a Ted Lasso pin from Mal and the Euro Boys, or maybe it was just Mal. I don't know. It's the yellow little banner with the Believe and the tape on it, so that went right on my backpack immediately. And then Corey also, he also gave me a head, but I have that in my case. I haven't pulled that out yet. Some of these heat sensitive like torch with options in there, so that'll go with somebody eventually. Sven from Death by Collectibles was walking around and giving out pins, and he gave me this flock pin. I think that was from the backing on the Lee figure, so that's really cool. And I can't remember who handed it to me, but someone gave me the flock coin. And speaking of coins, I did get the challenge coin or whatever it is from Wolf King, the LegionsCon Sinks. It's showing that it went through. I mean, it's also spinning on the message. Maybe my computer's being stupid and struggling to send stuff right now. Sorry, Curtis. It's sent on my end, but it does say it just now popped up that it's still sending on my end, so I don't know what's going on there. But anyway, the challenge coin, it's got all the years on it with LegionsCon. This is LegionsCon 6. I missed out on getting one of these last year, and it came with this cool little display stand you could pop it in, and it's got the whole Cabal symbol and all that stuff. I do know Messenger was being a little weird. It does say Cabal Super Omnia with the year, so Cabal above all. So that's really cool. That'll have a special spot. Oh, which reminds me, 2 things that already have a special spot. I missed out on these last year, and within 10 minutes, 2 different people came up and gave me the 2 different colors. So I might not have gotten around the show a lot, but there were a lot of people looking out for me and bringing stuff to me. So I really appreciate that. The first one, I believe, was Chris James, dropped me off the pewter Thistlethorn wine topper with the column, and then a few minutes later, Andy the collector brought this and dropped it off the bronze or the gold one with the topper as well. Or the so these are very special. Everybody, obviously, clearly everybody knows Thistlethorn's my favorite. So missed out on last year, and 2 awesome people just were super generous and delivered those to me. So that was really cool. I'm going to try to refresh Facebook, Curtis, to see if that'll send the messages through. So those are really awesome. Steve-O Beg, all things I got handed. Steve-O, if you're still there, I haven't done anything with it yet, but he gave me one of the Horseman bases that comes with this clip. I don't know if it came with the flags. It came with something, but it holds the banners for the characters. Interesting. It does show that it did not go through now. So let me copy the link again, Curtis, and try sending it again. All right, it says sent now. So let me know if that worked for you. Yeah, the wine toppers are cool because I know the folks that run that table. They do a lot of other stuff, but when they're at LegionsCon, they're allowed to sell some official merch. So I believe they had the original STL files, and it was a partnership with the Horsemen, so they were like official, not recreations. So I believe that's how it happened. I'm not sure 100% on that, but I have heard that from multiple sources that that's how they got those heads so accurate, and why they don't sell them at anything other than LegionsCon. Because last year I saw them at Dave's Dimensions. Restream can be buggy sometimes. Well, hopefully they get that stuff fixed up. Let's see. You're backstage now. Hey, there he is. Welcome to the channel, to the
Howdy.
show, technology. Curtis Ackerman. Welcome, bud.
How's it going?
It's going. Can you hear?
Mm-hmm. Can you hear me?
Cool. I do hear you.
Okay.
But no, I'm not going to start drinking, Douglas. I mean, I'm going to drink the water I have here. Wine is too expensive for me. Yeah, I think about drinking in regards of how many figures I can't buy if I buy drinks.
Makes sense.
So, I mean, a 6-pack of, build your own 6-pack at Wegmans is essentially half of a Legion builder. So, okay. Well, now I don't feel like I'm just talking to myself. Curtis, thank you so much for joining.
Mm-hmm. This
And
isn't
since
too
you're
bad.
here now, feel free to fiddle around with the stuff. So, folks, if some of the technology does some weird things while we're sitting here, because
I don't.
Curtis
Does it let me do that?
Oh, I don't know if you do.
Yeah, I
I
don't
don't know
know.
if you can.
Yeah, like I
There's like
can't.
a bar on the right with like a folder and design and captions and chat. Yeah, I just realized you don't have a seat official
No, but
yet.
I do see private chat. Let's see. Let's see if I can send Jesse private messages.
Well, since Curtis is here, I'm going to show these off. Hey, and I can't read that on screen. But it does work. I did see it, and I'll message back.
Wow, about Jeffrey Evans? Holy cow!
Hey now. I got one of these awesome green and brown capes, which I'm putting with one of my armory builds. I've been waiting to show this off so I can finally put it on my build. I got the Thistle Snatch cloak from
Got the
Darla.
last one. Now I'm without one.
Oh, well, now I feel bad. And I
all
also
right.
got
Carlos
I
is
got the
going to make me
2
another.
upcoming Necronominus wave and All-Star 6 wave, the Baradak and Sir Utjak capes. So these are going to be sitting pretty for a little while until those come in, but I'm excited to get my figure some clothing. What else? Like Curtis, I got one of these cool koozies with Meep on it from Just Shelve It. I don't know. It's kind of a lame channel, but whatever.
Not true. Are you able to like make your camera bigger, or is it like?
There we go.
Interesting. Okay.
I mean, that's a preset. I think
Right.
I think you can play with different settings and stuff. I can share screen, invite. Oh, there's yeah. So yeah, beer koozie, soda koozie, water bottle koozie. I don't know, jacuzzi. I've been awake too long. I don't have it. Oh, I showed it already. The coin is number 66 of 90. for the challenge coin. And I got my third favorite number for Cabal pin, this nice shiny silver 42 of 60 Cabal pin.
Beauty.
That'll go in a nice spot. Some other pins. What else pins did I get? I got this cool temperature changing cup.
Those are nice.
LegionsCon, or Intern for a Day, rather. Intern for a Day. Speaking of Intern for a Day, it was housing my Intern for a Day 2024 pin. Nice silver metallic. G-Con for Reign of the Beasts wave. It also had my 2 Dork Lair pins with the red and the black, which I did not pick. I picked up at the con, but I ordered them from Bill beforehand.
Nice.
Are you going to focus, camera? Nope. But that's an awesome David Williams artwork. I've got the, was it the 2020 all red G-Con pin, which I believe was a mistake. And the new green heavy gunner green and orange pin that I believe was new at LegionsCon this year.
Damn.
And of course, the 20-sided die with the Horseman logo. I need to get a better camera that knows how to adjust itself. And then I don't remember who this was, but someone who was in the hall tables brought up this 3D printed club weapon. They were just giving around some samples to show off what they had, and I did not get a card from them, so I don't remember who it was. And I believe last of my pins is the actual con set with the Gaspar, Garich, and the Cosmic 2-pack.
Nice.
No, Kirby, definitely not Jacuzzi. This is a family program. Speaking of family, Wolf King Customs customizing studio, I was able to snag one of these from the show or the live event, which I believe you guys were already talking about, doing some updates and tweaking some. Hey, look at that. It's Curtis Ross.
Yeah, Maverick put that together. Did a great job.
Yeah, he did. Why am I doing this like a marathon? I don't know. Cabal Creations Volume 2 from Dusty. This is really cool. I'm actually, after his chastisement last night about how so many people are saying they're not coloring these in, I'm going to start doing, between this and Volume 1, I'm going to get out my nice colored pencil set and do like a page on Saturday or Sunday or something.
Nice.
To fit you. Wow, Trevor. Oh, that's the name of the table. Fit You Strong Collectors. Okay. Yep. Okay. Thank you. Collecting Brothers had the mace. All right. So Dork Lair, Articulated Times. Trevor, you guys are going to have to fight out who. Dylan.
Oh, so like the newest comments at the top instead of the bottom. Okay.
Oh,
interesting.
Maybe on your screen. On mine, on screen as a presenter, it's on the bottom for me.
Oh, really? Yeah, on mine the new ones are coming in at the top.
Weird.
Yeah.
Interesting. I'll have to give you my login so you can play with it at some point if you want to try it. I don't have the figure here because it's already up on my shelf, but I did get the Smilodon from Creative Bee Studio, the black saber-tooth cat. I was really waiting for that one. And that's over with my Queen Urxa and Vorthog. The Cosmic Comic Ashcan, which is really cool. Really, really excited to have an Ashcan finally. I've always heard about these from comic book shows, but never got one that was like of the event. Some Horseman stickers, Frankenstein, and the Marley sticker, which I believe George said the Marley sticker or something was blacklight reactive. Oh, there it is.
Looks like it, yeah.
Oh, cool. It's probably not going to show up on here, but it's got the screaming face like laid over it in gold.
That's creepy.
That's really cool. Army experience sticker. Some Glio stickers. I don't even know what all the Glio stuff means. Pokemon, I guess. I don't know. Oh, that's a Glios thing.
Poor Bill.
Why? What?
See,
Oh,
did 10 Papa Swaps today. His hands are destroyed.
C. Jessam sticker. Toy Culprit sticker, which is the classic meme, the woman yelling at the cat, which I absolutely love that one. John Hughes was handing out the bookmarks, and he warned me ahead of time he was bringing me this one, another Thistlethorn. So usually I just stick the receipt from the bookstore when I buy a book as my receipt, but I'm going to find a use for this one.
Did you see which one he got me?
Was the Shadow Orc Grunt, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because we got to do that reveal.
Yep.
Toy Culprits, the full color spectrum of the Dirk Hagnons. Some late night LeBron stickers, man. I love stickers. The David Williams Buzz Off sticker. I'm not going to try to say that name. I got an Ostradamus Toys Clubhouse sticker. Some Uncle Bob. Uncle Bob brought a care package with some stickers, a coaster, a T-shirt. I think a mouse pad.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what else. Got Drunk Gizmo's awesome new die cut sticker with the ears and everything. Boom enabled. Crypt sticker. That's super creepy. Love it. Some of my favorite merch from the show is El Spooky Zorro, Rob Zamora, some stickers. I got to get one of those on my iPad. And a T-shirt. Got a bunch of my ribbons. I did not put them on my name tag because I knew I would flush myself down the drain if I put all those on the thing.
I want to test something out.
I gave away mine, so I don't even have mine. So if you have a Just Shelve It one, this was a really special gift from the one and only Chris Johnson. He said he had a book for me, and then later he brought out this Tolkien paperback, The Hobbit. So it's like kind of the art of the movie book, and I love this cartoon growing up, and getting to have this in hand is super, super exciting. He said it's been sitting on his shelf for a couple of decades, and time for someone else to take care of it. So thank you, Chris.
So what does that look like on your screen? Because on my screen, it just looks like every other chat.
What, the super chat?
Mm-hmm. Like, is it colored or anything?
Yep, it looks. I mean, it looks like it does on StreamYard. It's got like the blue banner around it with the dollar increment and everything.
Okay. See,
it's
on my screen, it looks. I'll take a picture of it. It looks like all the other chats. So
nope, it's definitely different. I'll send that to you. Where is Curtis? There's Curtis. My camera it might not be there, but it's definitely different.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, definitely. It looks different than on mine for sure.
One of the things I've come to look forward to every year at LegionsCon now, I don't want to expect it because I don't want that pressure on him, but I have gotten one every year for the past 3 years, starting at La Quinta and then last year and now this year. But not only, I didn't get one or two, I got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like 9 prints from Kevin Boots. I think he gave me one of all the ones he was giving out.
Nice.
So I'm gonna have to get some sort of like rotating case to put his photos in that I can swap them out from time to time over my display or my workstation here. So that's it for that. I'm gonna real quick go through my shirts, some of which I've already worn and washed, which is why I wanted to wait to do this show.
When you get a second, can you just like get a picture of like what your layout looks like?
Yeah, sure.
Full screen or a screenshot or something.
Yeah, and I'm being not very mindful here. Super chat from Curtis Ackerman. Super chat test.
USD.
And Rob Zamora coming in with the same super
Nice
chat. So
I thought he'd still be kind of like crying because Legion's Lounge didn't go on tonight. Like that's his favorite show ever. So be like drying his tears.
Okay, all right, come on.
He's like, well, consolation, Jesse's on.
Yeah, so Rob, I wore this when the day I went back to work. Tuesday is normally my I usually wear an Ahsoka Tano shirt on Tuesdays. But last week was El Spooky Zorro. Had to wear that first.
Wow, Ahsoka took a back seat.
I figured no one was keeping track of that except for me, so it's okay if I skip a week. Legion's Lady shirt, love those colors. The Dork Lair shirt, I wore this Friday night to my D&D.
Nice.
The new camo green and orange Cabal shirt. Oh, and a Legion's Lady sticker. A hot pink hedgehog action shirt. Yeah, buddy.
That thing's sexy.
I said I'd never wear pink, but I got given a pink shirt, so I will wear it. Not for any like masculine dude reasons, but just because I think pink looks really bad on me.
Rob wants a refund. Sorry, Rob. I just know you love those lounge boys. So
Dang Studios.
Oh, that's nice. I didn't know they had a shirt.
Oh yeah.
That's nice.
So got that.
Oh, Trevor said Andy was going to be on too. That's double whammy. Shoot.
The black version of the Late Night LeBron custom shirt, which it was really cool. I saw he had a cosmic custom of his character on the table this year.
That was
really
cool.
Yeah. The Uncle Bob shirt, which I think you wore when you went to the shop, or Darla did.
I think Darla did.
Jokerized Uncle Bob's Vintage Toys. Hey, perfect timing, Uncle Bob. There's your shirt. Now we're getting to the awkward part of the show where I've drawn a bunch of the designs on the shirts. DarlaCon.
Nice.
I like that purple.
I just sent one of your drawings to a sign company today.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
My Cosmic Wolf King Customs Wolfie on a crazy tie-dye shirt because I love me some color. Let's see. Customizing Studio.
And you did do a lot of designs this year.
I'm pretty proud of this one. I think this looks really
one's
cool.
nice.
I'm wearing this one. I'm gonna wear that one Wednesday. Tomorrow's back to Ahsoka. And last but not least, the con show, or the con shirt, LegionsCon 2024. I really like that it was just the logo this year. Like, was it 2 years ago you had to choose between the unknown one or the Furious 4 shirt? Last year they just combined all the specials into one shirt. Like, I don't like having to choose which one for the con. Like, have one awesome con shirt and just be done with it. And they've done it the last 2 years, so that makes me happy. And then a lot of stuff anybody that was there already got and saw. I got the Mythic 2-pack, Gaspar and Garich. I absolutely love this set. This is my favorite 2-pack from the conventions that they've done.
Oh,
Probably my
wow.
favorite con 2-pack. I love the colors,
High
all the
praise.
different stuff in here. Like I was able to take some of the parts from the armor experience, the bare torso parts, and one of the extra heads, and threw some Taurian armor
Mm,
and made that blue really pops with that darker skin tone.
I like that.
And made kind of the just playing around. I don't know if I'll keep him this way, but kind of got the Drunken Master with the repainted Atlas head, and using the skirt piece as the shoulder cape and everything. Of course, the Bromden dwarf, and with the other body and some extra
The
parts from home.
Bromden head, one of the exclusive parts available right now
Yes.
at Big Bad Toy
Yes.
Store.
Along with the legs and
Yep.
the Atlas head. So yeah, if you want those extra parts, make sure you go to Big Bad Toy Store. And then I did one of the Lee orc heads on the Gaspar body with some bin parts to make a berserker orc. Oh, this really awesome pack of candy from Destination Stone. I have not opened that yet. It feels like Smarties or something in there, and maybe a sticker or something.
Great guest last night.
Yes. For anyone watching, we had an awesome show last night with a bunch of couples from the con. It was a lot of fun talking with them. And yeah, Destination Stone, along with Dang Studios, Ange and Dusty were part of them. Here is one of my armory builds with the brown and green armor. I did swap the forearms because the forearms on these two I felt were like on the wrong part or on attached to the wrong pieces, I thought, because the color of the leather on the forearm matches the body, where instead of the brighter green that was on it that matches this body. But anyway, that's where that brown and green Darla cape's going to go. Cosmic 2-pack again with some exclusive parts, only available in the Big Bad Toy Store or if you were at the con. So this head is one of them.
One waist piece.
I think this waist piece.
Yep. And then the tusk arms, but I don't think you have those on right
tusk now. Arms, no, and the red vampire head.
Yep.
My green and red knights from the armory build. So this guy, I thought initially was going to go with Arethyr, but I was like, that's a little too obvious. I think he's going to be one of my tanks in my Sons of the Red Star.
I can see that.
I think he's going to go over there. And then the green guy, he's getting the black and green shiny metallic Darla Ackerman cape that I got last year or at the SkiCon.
Yeah, I've seen some people using that, and like she made those capes way before the armory was even announced. But man, it is like a spot on match. So.
And last but definitely not least, and thank you to Douglas Tupper for helping me secure one of these. I do have the Ninian infantry figure, which I saw Eric Miller's red and black repaint today, which was awesome, and it makes me excited and can't wait for these to go out for wider sale to get a couple to line the shelves and do some customs with. So yeah, I think that's it. Oh, no. It's already hanging up over here. But talked about it with G last night. A very special item. I see you got yours on.
Yeah, every day.
This really awesome by Brahma necklace from Geisegway, which was really special. But that's hanging right over my workstation where I paint and everything here. So I think that's everything. If it's not everything, that's more than enough. not to mention all the experiences. I know I got to say a few things last night, but uh, like it was a really great experience. Being at the show again, getting to go to intern was really cool. I put in for intern and just really wanted to be there, even if I was just like a fly in the back row of the room and I didn't get to do all the stuff. Just wanted to be there for the energy of the 10th anniversary, 25th anniversary of the studio, 10th of the line, and just to get to be there. And you were there, and so many other people that got to go. So seeing so many people who it was their first time going through, and getting to do the armory experience and all the new stuff that wasn't there when I was there 2 years ago was really fun to see. It was great seeing Cornboy back in the studio, and then obviously coming out at G-Con was just such an overwhelming moment.
Mm-hmm.
What else? Getting to meet our buddy Joe. I can bring you full size back to full size.
Who's taller
Joe
than most
G.
people imagined.
I don't know if I pictured him that tall, but I didn't think he was short.
I didn't think he was short either. I think that he's just lankier than what you would think. Like he's more narrow, especially like up top. But we did determine, I think it was it last night? No, there was a show, maybe it was on Oz's. The back of his chair is really high. Like his chair goes high. And so maybe we're thinking that because his chair is so high, it looks like he's short. But yeah, I don't know. We may never get down to the bottom of why people thought he was so short, but
maybe not. Oh, I'm gonna try to remember. Oh, excuse me while the fire department takes off here. Check. There is my screen for Curtis. I'll send that here. Getting to hang out with Elijah and Joe at the convention was really cool. Just really good dudes. It's fun getting to hang every year, other than Sean, who I've been with all the years except for this year at LegionsCon. Like last year was Sig and Dooch. This year was Joe and Elijah.
And a flat air mattress.
Well, I don't want to talk about that. That's getting thrown away. I'll be getting a new one for the next con, if I need it in the future.
Can't even patch it, huh? It's just gone.
Yeah, I can't even tell where. I mean, I know there's ways to tell, but it's got like a velvet top to it. So like, I don't want to stick that in water. Anyway, what else? Did a quick impromptu Target run Friday morning before G-Con with Schmerb and Elijah. So it was fun getting to go into that store and seeing, because the stores are very different in the UK from here. So like Elijah, like walking through the toy aisles and seeing like, he's like, wow, we don't have any stores that just have all stuff like out like this. And I was like, yeah, this is actually a pretty decently stocked Target for a change. And scored, there was like 25% off coupon on toys and 30% off Jurassic World toys, which I think is what he grabbed. So he got an even better deal. I got my case of water, which I stuck right under my table Friday afternoon. G-Con, I'm not going to get into all that. Everything about that was amazing. Even the stuff I don't fully understand 100% what it's going to be yet, like the Infinite toys or the Infinite Legions. I have a general idea, but I think until those start coming out or we see like full-on finished pictures, I think
let me tell you what I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be Batman Legions. That's their way of bringing Batmans into the Legion aesthetic. So
okay,
yep.
All right.
I've been waiting for it. It's finally here. You can buy two of my favorite things and give me Batman Legions.
Do you think? I know you're playing there a little bit, but like if they did Batman, or characters that prominent, do you think it would just be like generic Batman head, or do you think it would be based on a specific artist style, like Eric doing, a Neil Adams style Batman, or Eric doing a fill in the blank artist?
Yeah, I don't know, because I don't know if it's something like I don't know if it's something that, like, for instance, like with this Glyos one, like obviously it's the first one, so they probably had some mutual discussions. But in the future, like if it's a different character or a different property, is it up to the other company to reach out to Legions and say, hey, we would like to have our character done in your fashion, whatever? Or is it up to Four Horsemen to go out to them and say, hey, we would like to do your character in our fashion for this line. We'd like to, whatever, get a partial use of the rights or whatever to do it. I'm not sure how it would work, but I mean,
Yeah.
like immediately my brain went to all of the big things like turtles in a Legion style, or Batman in a Legion style or whatever. And I'm sure it's probably not going to be anything big name like that, especially not right from the get-go, but that was immediately where my brain went.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, it feels like you said, at least with this first one, it feels like it's Eric's interpretation of was it the Fated or
Mm,
whatever the guy's name is from Glyos, the original Glyos figure. Um like built onto existing Legions parts with some new
right.
sculpture to make it look like the character. So yeah, it'll be exciting to see where it goes. Definitely excited about the D&D game. I didn't get to go up to any of those sessions, but from everyone I
Neither
talked
did
to
I.
that went, including Joe and Mira, and some other folks, like they had an absolute great time. Patrick Boyle went and he had a great time. So I'm excited to get official Mythos D&D content. Maybe it'll be one of those things to add into D&D Beyond down the road, where we can
Yeah,
just like
who knows? It may be out by the time we have our next Legion's Quest. So
uh, well, hey, speaking of Legion's Quest, there the next episode I believe we teased as being a live episode.
yeah, we don't
Because
know when it'll
it's
be, but yeah.
I mean, we are getting into the holiday season
Yeah.
and all that stuff. So stay tuned. We will make
Well, there
posts.
was supposed to be a lounge tonight, which would have put us next week. But now that they didn't go tonight, they'll probably go next. So maybe 2 weeks from now. I don't know. We'll see. It'll happen when it happens.
It'll happen.
Yeah.
Yes. Um,
Even though Joe has threatened to kill us all off anyway. So,
well, that's okay. Uh, but that's going to be fun, talking about whether they're going to do painted or unpainted minis or ones you have to assemble yourself. I hope they don't do the assemble yourself. I know,
it
I
seemed
know,
like that, at least in that room. Now, I know like the people that were in there for G-Con is not all of the people that collect Mythic Legions, and definitely not all the people that play D&D. But it seemed like in that room, the general consensus was they wanted finished painted minis. So I don't know. We'll see.
I would like, I personally would like, I mean, WizKids does this already with the regular D&D line. I don't know how viable it would be with Legions, with them, if they're making their
Mhm.
own, how it would work. But if you could do, um, they'll sell like a 2-pack unpainted where it's like
Mhm.
two different versions of an elf wizard or an elf sorcerer or a dwarf cleric, and there'll be like two different ones in slightly different poses, slightly different looks. So you have two options. If that would be cool. Or if with the legions, at least if you want to make character ones, you could come one painted, one blank, same pose.
Yeah, I
So if
mean,
you
maybe
wanted to
you
customize it
could do
yourself,
like, let's say you do. I'm just going to throw shit out there, but let's say you did a Brother Mandibulus painted, and then with it comes some sort of Legion Builder skeleton that's unpainted. So you have
yeah,
like the main characters that are painted, and like a Legion Builder type character that's unpainted.
yeah, that would
So
be fun too. Or even just all painted, because I love painting minis too, but most of my painting time goes into doing. But that's me. And there
yeah,
are some people who might not feel comfortable customizing a full figure, but they'll paint the hell out of a mini.
yeah.
Um,
Oh,
Trevor Trevor says he just died going to the fridge, by the way. I'm assuming he got hit with like a paper football, um, with those wizard stats.
mm, gotcha.
I'm assuming that's what it meant. If you were actually like injured because you're not feeling well, Trevor, I'm sorry for making fun, but I'm assuming that's what your joke was.
Mm.
Um, what's up, Elijah? Good to see you.
He
And
probably had like an enemy in front of him that he could have taken out with magic missile, but he decided to split the magic missile amongst 4 different enemies and didn't kill any of them, and then they all killed him. That's probably what happened if I had to guess.
I mean, it all depends on how well the dice roll for the damage. So even if all 4 of them went to one person, it still could have maybe only done 4 damage. Pop and swap minis. I mean, that sounds like it would be really cool, to have like different weapon options, with magnets and stuff. But that sounds like that would get really complicated and expensive. But that would be really cool.
Hmm.
Um,
I just hope we don't break the weapons like Joe did in the game.
um,
Joe
let's
just
see.
said, Trevor, wait for me to do it.
That's great. Let's see. Of course, the dragon. The dragon's freaking great. I will say this: my 2 favorite things from the main part of the wave, are my favorite was it Wendaje the Cackler, the Knoll character,
Yep.
and the Basilia herself. Like starting off with her, the colors, the textures. Like G and his son were sitting right in front of me, and just seeing them. We talked about this last night a little bit. Seeing them react to it because of the Mesoamerican influence on it, and I could just see both of them like oh, they did it, kind of a thing. And Elijah, not just lately. I've been in choisin. I've been in choisin cheesecake. I don't know I need to go to bed. I've been enjoying cheesecake for about 25 years. Not consistently or continuous anyway.
Let me tell you something weird. Like you know me, right? I am a big fan of when the Four Horsemen put something out, you appreciate it first before you go messing around with it, right? And especially like Figure Obscure or new whatever, I'm already thinking about painting that dragon. Like in my head, I haven't even gotten it yet, and I'm like thinking of all the things I want to paint that dragon. It's weird because I don't ever do that. I normally get the thing in hand and I play around with it and enjoy it and then come up with some ideas. But like in my head, I'm like, I will barely have that thing out of the box and I'm already going to be painting it. So
I'm the exact opposite of you. Like this is the first thing I've seen from them that I have not even thought about trying to customize at all, other than like figuring out what pose I want to put it in. Just because to me, this is the epitome of what I was hoping the dragon would be. Like, not saying I pictured it exactly like this. It's a million times better than my imagination, but like the design, the style, the body structure, like that to me is like the classic dragon. The fact that they went green, like I like.
I already have a tribute in mind.
I don't want to spend that time painting that thing. That is, it took you a month to do slog. It's gonna take you
I'm
not a whole
ready.
year. You've got an airbrush now, so it'll take you like 6 months to do the dragon repaint.
Yeah, no. I'm ready.
I'm excited to see what people do with it, but I'm gonna leave it alone as far as customizing it. I think. Yes, Dylan, the first 20 years of my life, I did not try cheesecake. I was in college before I tried. It might have been 19 years, but just because the cheesecake, like just hearing those words together does not sound good. Like I love cheese, I love cake.
Have you ever gotten one from the Cheesecake Factory?
I have not. I've never been to I've been there, but I never got in. Like to sit down.
An entire cheesecake from the Cheesecake Factory will cost you a house payment. Like it is ridiculously expensive.
I do like Wegmans has like a $20 cheesecake, and that's freaking amazing. Just with like powdered sugar on it.
I want to say that the cheesecake from the Cheesecake Factory is like $70 for a cheesecake. So,
I mean, that better give you some, spice must flow vibes from Dune.
I've not had it, so I can't speak to whether it's worth it or not. But Yeah, that's expensive. So
Rob Zamora, why are you gonna paint? That's like slapping God in the face for his work of art.
well, I didn't say I wasn't going to keep one the normal color too, but
Uh,
I mean, you got to get multiple dragons. Like, you know,
I'm not
Dar-
sure
Darla's
what it was,
asleep, so
but
it's okay.
okay.
Oh,
Elijah, thank you for the $1.99.
GBP.
The 199 sterling, I believe, is the terminology
Mm.
Elijah was using. See, I was at Cheesecake Factory once in Baltimore. My friends and I, we were doing the convention there, the Comic Con, and we went in there, and it was like an hour wait, and I
Mm.
was like, no, like I need to eat now. Um, and then it still took almost an hour to get into like the bar across the street. 'Cause
Juan,
everybody at the
this is a
convention.
live replay. Just FYI,
Uh, yes, this is live. I think it's live.
it's a live replay. Are we live? Is this
And
live?
Reese's Pieces and cheesecake. Ooh, that sounds good.
I tell you what, I was back at work today doing some like just boring testing, and I was just going through all of Kent's videos from LegionsCon. Man, those things are
Oh,
good. They're really good.
nice.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, there's and speaking of Legion's Con, because I'll start wrapping this up. There's so many great memories. Some of them I just want to keep. I just want to keep for myself or the other people that were there or part of it. Like it's just like what?
I'm sorry. I saw once he said it was the title that had me confused, and I was like, what is the title? And then I just looked down, and the title of the episode is "Go Live from Your Browser with Restream Studio." That's what it says
Oh,
the title of the episode is.
oh gosh. See, Juan, we're testing out some new technology, and I totally forgot to make a title.
All right. It's just a tutorial. This is a really long with comments super chat tutorial.
There we go. I don't know if it changed. I just gave it a name. I don't know. I don't think it changed, but
I don't think it did.
oh, it did. It did on the screen here. Anyway.
Let me see.
Um,
In YouTube, it still shows the same, but maybe later,
okay.
maybe it'll change later.
Maybe it'll.
And
Yeah.
yeah, for me, it still says it the same too.
Okay. But yeah, there's definitely some stuff from the convention, some moments that I just want to keep to myself or the people that were there and I got to experience them with. Some stuff's just fun to keep. Just have them be the moments they were. But the show itself, I gotta say I didn't sell a lot at the show, and that's okay. Watching people come up and looking at the Dio had and all the critters and just hearing people talk about it, especially when I would like step away from the table. Um, and it was just really cool to see people like just kind of like exploring it and seeing what was in there instead of just like looking at stuff on the table to buy. Curtis shared the screen.
I'm just seeing what the screen share is like.
Okay, so on my side, it gives me the option to bring up this lovely
Oh,
image.
look at that. It puts us over the side. That's better than what we had before when you were big. So,
Yeah, or I could change it to like
oh,
that.
that. I like that. That's kind
Um,
of cool.
what does this do? No, all right, that's back
Yeah.
the other way. Put us down at the bottom,
Okay.
and that's back on the side. Okay, that's cool.
All right. Well,
I dig
that's
it. There's some
something.
options. There's some options.
What is
Oh,
what is
whoop,
this
whoop. Nope. Where'd it go? Oh, did you
presentation?
take it off?
I did. I removed it. What is it?
All right, there we go.
Okay.
Um,
Oh, there is an extra
what is the
camera
chat?
button, but it says please connect camera. Please connect more video input devices. So I guess I don't know. I guess we have the option to hook up another camera. 2
Cat Fiber
GBP.
Baker with a 2 pound super chat. All Dragon Wave. What would you like to see in that? Oof. I don't. I don't want to. I mean, call Baethier the All Dragon Wave because it's one and done. Now, technically, I guess they confirmed that the other 4 of the 5 pillars of the first world are also dragons. We don't know what that means because was it the cult of was it Aresius that they've moved Arazak and Rhaegor into with the Araya, the Talon Keeper, or the Talon Bearer? Looks like the head of her familiar, so maybe that one's going to be a more Eastern style Asian dragon. Maybe they'll. I like when they have different looks and they're not just different colors of the same build. Or at least if they use the Baethir build, they give it like a different tail attachment, so it's got a different shape to the tail or a different head. Like the horn in frill array would be, something that makes it distinguishable other than just a repaint. That's what I would like to see. Yeah, but LegionsCon was great fun. Huge shout out to Mark and Brian that shared the table with me, and Mark's parents, and Dylan. I'm trying to remember if there was someone else, but I had a little bit of a episode at the end of the show during teardown, and those folks were like right there, made sure I got the stuff in my car, made sure I got dinner, got me back to my room and all that stuff. Curtis and Joe and the Euro guys held it down on Shooting the Shelf Sunday night. Like, I was so disappointed I wasn't there, but I'm glad it went on, because to me, like, this isn't just self-deprecating or whatever. Like, I've always wanted the whole Just Shelve It idea and Shooting the Shelf to be more than just about me. So the fact that you guys went on and did it and everybody was there waiting, like, I just wish I could have been there to see it and participate in it. So yeah, so thank you to all of you and everybody that helped out.
But it's okay, because next year we're back to an odd numbered LegionsCon, and so you'll be fine, and you'll be able to do the show with us, and you'll have a perfect Sunday. So
yes, so I guess it is the even ones
yeah.
that I have my problems on, because 21, 23 were fine, 22 and 24 were issues. And hey, I had water, I had snacks, I missed one meal, I had one bad night of sleep, but
Yeah, I mean, also we had a very busy schedule. It was like boom, 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 boom every day, and the con was out longer. We had to get up earlier in the morning. Like it was. I mean, it takes its toll. Especially we talked about leading up to it, kind of the benefits and the cons of being a vendor, and it is work. It's a lot of work. So, and
yeah.
not only that, I mean, like, well, that you just had a lot of stuff going on. So
I did.
yeah.
But again, that's a huge thank you to you guys and my table crew and the people around me. And Jeremy lent me a tablecloth because I forgot that we didn't have tablecloths at the show, and somehow I had one for one of the tables, but it wasn't big enough for the bit. Anyway, it was an awesome show, and thanks to Jeremy and Joe for putting the show on, and all their people that did it, and to the Horsemen for letting, like you say, let us into their home for intern right before all this big stuff, and getting to talk to all them, and the armory experience was so much fun. Yeah, I know we say this every year, but I cannot highly recommend, if you're able to, start planning now, start saving now. We know when it's going to be. It's going to be the 8th and 9th next year in November. So basically the same weekend. Same place. So keep your eyes peeled early in the next year for, when tickets go on sale and, the room rates go up, and all that stuff. And, try to be there if you can. And if not, just enjoy all the content people share out, like Big Dub and Hedgehog and Kent and all the other people I'm forgetting right now. Yeah.
I just want to let you know, and I know you were like having your own thing going on Sunday, but I just want to let you know I was also like wiped. dude, I was like after Teardown on Sunday, I didn't know that I wanted to do a show Sunday night.
Oh,
Like it was, if you were feeling great, I would have been like, Jesse, hey, maybe we should move this back an hour or something. Like I was wiped and I needed something to eat and I needed some rest. I thought I was going to need to take a nap. Um, and Mark came over and brought me the stuff for the like your computer and stuff. And I was like, man, I even told some people, I was like, we may push it back an hour. I don't know. And then I got a pretzel in me from the pub. I think I maybe dozed off in the lobby for like 5 minutes, and then all of a sudden it was like, boom, okay, I'm ready to go. So,
awesome.
but it took its toll on a lot of folks. Yeah, I I hope next year we don't start at 8. I hope we start at 9. I think that having to get up an hour earlier after everything that we do at nighttime, and then just everything else that's just busy throughout the day, it definitely made it a lot, and I know some people from the studio were had a few choice words to say to Jeremy about it, because that meant that they had to work longer in the Horseman store studio, or
For
the
sure.
store experience, and then the Armory experience. Like, it was just a long day for everybody. So yeah, I know last year, like, a bunch of people said, hey, we wish the con was longer, but I don't know that they actually meant the floor was open longer. I think they just mean, like, because when the show ends, when the floor closes, the con keeps going. And I think that's the part that people want
Mm,
more of. Like, they wish there was another day of people being there and just hang out in the lobby and talking with one another. I don't think that people run out of vendor time and go, man, I wish the vendor floor was open up 1 more hour or 2 more hours. I think it's really just the time with people, So
gotcha.
I think he took some feedback from last year. He tried to make some changes, and I don't know, hindsight 2020, I don't know that they were necessarily the right changes to make. But that's just me.
It's weird. Like I was feeling good. Like Sunday I woke up. I was a little rough because the air mattress. It wasn't the best night's sleep ever. But I was like, all right, suck it up. You can do
Mhm.
this. Um, because internally in my brain, I refuse to accept I'm 45. And that the body doesn't react the same way to sleeping as I did even 5 years ago, let alone 10 years ago, whatever. Um, and like I felt I was great up until like we're taking like the big parts off of the table and everything was starting to get broken down. And I was like, my brain was just like, oh, it's over. And it was like the rug got yanked out from underneath me. And,
Mhm.
I was on you know, um, like a tension wire across the circus, and I was like, oh, I'm dizzy. I'm crashing. Um, but yeah,
Um, yeah, I mean, we got some comments to address in there, but I
yeah.
would say, as far as just that, like, I think probably around, I don't know, noon, 1 o'clock, I just started kind of cleaning up my area. So, like, extra boxes that I didn't need, and bubble wrap and stuff. And things like that, like figures that I had for display but I wasn't selling. I started packing those up. So I started closing some of that stuff down a little bit earlier. But yeah, once you got to the end and just like getting everything cleaned off your table and boxed up and bubble wrapped and put in your car, like, it's a lot. And then to turn around and try to do a show right after that is like, it's yeah, it's big. And then Darla and I got to the pub and the line was out the door,
Ooh,
and like people were trying to get seated, and there was just, so I ended up going to the bar and ordering something and then just brought it out to the lobby and had it. Um
okay.
but yeah, it was just a lot. Elijah asked if we think the Armory will be returning next year. They already said, yeah, the Armory definitely is coming back. Don't know what it's going to have in it. We'll see. I know
Hmm.
there's a poll up in the Cabal, which definitely is not the end all be all. But there is a poll up there. Um, I'm sure they'll toy around with a few different ideas, but it will definitely be back in some form or fashion. It sounds like it was a huge success. I was a little once again, I guess hindsight 2020, I would have gone and got some more Armory figures, because we got to do the thing at intern, And then it was like, even like leading up to it, Jeremy's like, hey, we don't know if we're going to be able to get everybody through this thing.
Mhm.
So, if you get a chance at intern, like that's your chance. If you get a chance, Saturday as a vendor, that's your chance. If you get a ticket on set, like, basically like if you get a chance, like that's your shot and be happy with it kind of thing. And so when we got ours at intern, I was like, okay, I'm done. I'm not going to try again. So even when we did like the vendor thing on Saturday, I was like, I'm not going to go through there because I don't want to take up somebody else's time or somebody else's parts or whatever. But then I heard like there were some people that got like 20 figures, and I'm like, wow, I would have liked to have one or two more. so, like had I know, like had we heard
Sure.
from Jeremy or the studio people or somebody on like midway Saturday saying, hey, lines aren't as bad as we thought. People are getting through the line a lot quicker than we thought. We're not even giving out tickets anymore. If you're looking to get another figure or two, have at it. I would have definitely jumped in and gotten another, figure or two. So, um, yeah, but that's all right. We got the all in coming, and we'll be able to get most of those parts except for the green leather, which was fire. But
Yeah. Yeah. Uh, yeah, totally agree. That was, yeah. And I think we got all the, and, you got to give props to, who was it? It was Joe
mhm,
and Greg and Adam, I think, was doing the
yep,
checkout.
yeah.
I can't remember. There was someone else on the other side of the table, I think.
When I went in there, Diego was in there, but I don't know how long he
Okay.
was actually in there. But yeah, Adam was doing. From what I saw, Adam was doing the checkout. Joe and Greg were really helping folks out. Um, I mean, Joe definitely is a superstar. Not
Yeah.
to take anything away from those other folks, but just the way
Oh,
that he
no.
had set that up, and he had
Hmm.
like those wood panels in the back with the pieces on it, so you could see what pieces you were looking at.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joe did a lot of work to make that thing successful, and not only that, but they had to make it portable too because they set that thing up at intern, did their dry run and everything, and then they had to
Yep.
tear it all down, move it over, and then reset it up at the hotel. So
Yeah.
um, yeah, that was really cool. Also, I don't know if you
I
saw
mean,
this, but we got a little badge there. Did you see that? There's a little thing that said 100. You've received 100 messages today with Restream chat. So
oh, no, I didn't
yeah,
see that.
yeah, it's yeah, you'd have to scroll down a little bit, but it's like we get little rewards, little trophies.
Oh,
There-
interesting. I don't know. I don't see that. Um, okay.
I'll
I'll
take
take,
a
I,
picture
I
of it.
believe
It's
you.
underneath Joe's where he said he had the California burger.
Oh, yeah, I definitely don't see that on my side here.
All right.
But I'm going to read this. Uncle Bob said the armory went super quick, and credit the dude that created the website where you can mix and match, see what they look like. Knew exactly what I wanted to do when I got there. So that's Kirby Smith.
Mm-hmm.
He was here in the chat earlier, I believe. Um, and
I
he,
heard a lot of folks from the studio say that like people came with their like
yeah,
printouts and everything, and they were ready to go. So that was cool.
that's what I did at intern. I pulled up, I did screenshots. I think I did 6 just in case,
Mm.
parts weren't available by the time I got to do it. And I went through and I just like cycled through the pictures as I went down the line, and it was great. Bill, Bill, oh, Bill Mancuso, yeah. Jeff said Bill M helped and Cameron checked him
Oh,
out with Big Greg
okay.
bagging.
Yeah, I
So
didn't see those folks in there, but I was only in there for intern, so I didn't.
yeah,
I
so
think
they
I
they
went in there
swapped
one
some
time
people out
looking for
maybe.
somebody. So
Oh, our images are reversed,
it
like where
no,
we're sitting, or like
our
mirrored.
images are actually correct, but normally in StreamYard it's reversed. Darla said the same thing earlier. So normally StreamYard mirrors your image, and
Oh,
this is doing it like straight up. So
we can mirror it. Oh, it is mirrored.
or maybe StreamYard straight and this is mirroring it. Yeah, because your cabal is right now.
So this
So
is my left hand.
okay. Yeah, this is my right hand. So that I should be the other way. So yeah.
So mine's not mirrored anymore. So is my cabal the
How
right
did you
way?
switch it?
I went into the gears, down at the bottom, kind of like on StreamYard.
Oh yeah,
There's
yeah. There we go.
oh, okay. That does feel better. I did not realize. I wasn't looking closely at the
You're
camera.
freaking people out, man. Freaking people out.
Sorry, we're back
Do
to.
want to point this Lone Wolf Labs dial right here. They said they wanted to see it on one of our shows, so there it is.
Oh, let's make you big. Oh,
Little
is that
US
the
Bastet
Egyptian
one.
one?
Yeah,
Nice,
yeah.
nice.
But I had forgotten they said that, and then I'm watching Kent's video today, and he just happened to get it as I was going by, and the gentleman that was working that booth, it was like, oh, I hope to see it on one of your shows one day. There it
Oh,
is.
nice.
So
Cool. Thank you for pointing it out. Now I know not to make sure that mirror is turned off if that looks weird again in the future. Well, Curtis, it is 9:30. I just wanted to jump here and kind of fill in for Legion's Lounge tonight and test out this new software that we may or may not continue with. We'll see.
can we
Um,
hang around after this is over and just like maybe play around with it a little bit?
yeah, I'll send you my login and password.
Okay.
So you can get in the driver's seat and see the options and stuff.
Okay. Well, I meant
Or
kind of
maybe.
together for a little bit if you got time, but if you don't, that's
Well, that's what I
fine.
meant. I'll and then you just send
Oh,
me an
okay.
invite, and I'll jump in and do
Okay.
what you did, or maybe I can share the screen.
Yeah, sharing the screen would be fine too. So
Cool. Well, everybody, thanks for jumping in and hanging out with us for a little bit tonight. Hopefully, it gave you a little bit of Legion's content in lieu of lounge. Trevor's not feeling great, so
but he
whatever.
looks amazing.
Um, so there's all that. And until next time, what do we got? We got, is it Legion's Lair tomorrow or is it Jeff tomorrow? It's
Legion's
Legion's Lair.
Lair tomorrow. Yeah,
Jeremy on Wednesday night, Legion's Ladies on Thursday
with Jeremy.
with Jeremy. Friday night, some off-world show.
Mm-hmm.
Saturday Night Live, maybe, and the Purple Guys. And then
Mm-hmm.
Sunday is Latin Legions, Brick Somethings, stuff that he does. And I think he's doing something on Thursday as well, earlier than Legion's Ladies. And then Shooting the Shelf Sunday night with Vernon Gibbs from the Four Horsemen Studios,
Book
Nate
it.
Strong, and Emil Wickman coming to talk about their Christmas books that I have here underneath figures that I'm not going to knock over to pick up. But check us out Sunday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, for some Christmas books written by fellow collectors in the community.
And you can put that in the books.
So thank you, everyone. Hope all of you get a good night's sleep and good rest of your week. And we'll see you next time. I guess what's on your shelf?